Unk. Every time I see Shannon Sharpe, you in the news, you either fighting with Skip, you're fighting the Grizzlies, yelling at John Moran, or unfortunately getting your house ransacked, or being the media bodyguard of LeBron. But this time it's for him leaving Undisputed. That news just broke. Bombshell report. I looked into it. Shannon Sharpe is represented by a talent agency named Fritz Martin. I don't know nobody at Fritz, but I know one brother I met in my days as an NFL agent. The brother's at WME, which is a major talent agency. I call him up. He said, "Man, I already know what you called it for." I said, "You damn right." I asked, "Any news on Ja?" He said, "Very little," which I'll get to at the end of this video. But I said, "What about Unc?" He said he could confirm that's what everybody's talking about. He's got a buyout, and he does not think Shannon will last until the end of the finals, which is the date of the last show. So naturally, I was like, "So is there beef? Is that the reason why he won't last until the finals?" He basically said he didn't know for certain, but doubts it. There were things that happened in the recent past, but it had cooled over. And this is exclusive information he gave me. This is where he said a four-letter organization, he didn't name the organization, are opening the books and investing in sports media again. There was news about another YouTube star, Pat McAfee, earlier today. His profile, his YouTube audience is the key for the aggressive move. So with Shannon, they're thinking, well, obviously moonlighting on flagship shows, his own show, and investing in the production of Club Shay. They say he basically said, look at what they're doing with Omaha Productions, whether that's a license deal or ESPN owns that with Peyton Manning and his family. They use that as a pilot and want to do more with talent that has a multi-platform reach. Now, Unc got podcasts, YouTube, big Twitter following, IG. They view him as a star that they can unleash on different platforms. Something that, from my understanding, Shannon couldn't pass up. So with that being said, ESPN has, had they've cultivated major sports media stars such as Dan Lebatard, and that had a very fruitful relationship before they decided to go independent for whatever reason. But with Shannon, Pat McAfee, these people have built up their own platforms, whether through different means, and now they are looking at sports media as getting faster. They can't just wait on sports anymore. They're going to want to utilize their stars' reach and their impressions. And that's the whole reason, my understanding, for the buyout. And to be quite frank, Shannon Sharpe's been there since 2016. And it's still, he said the rumblings were that he still didn't get equal footing as Skip Bayless. But that wasn't the end all be all at the end of the day. It was just an opportunity. He's been there for a long time. He's paid his dues. And now he gets to be the star that he can be. When he's dressing to the nines every day, when he's at a Lakers game, when he's at, wherever, he's drawing a lot of attention to himself because that's Unc, especially if he can get just more exclusive interviews. Club Shay is an independent entity that he's going to be able to keep. That's something they can license, advertise. If you can get interviews with big time people, maybe like LeBron, it would be very fruitful for that relationship. So it's all a money play at the end of the day. So I don't want y'all to think it was more than what it was. He said basically, yeah, so what? They had rumblings. He could have dealt with it. It was the fact that he paid his dues. He was a star, and a bigger organization is ready to invest in him like he is the star. Oh, almost forgot. What's up with Ja? I asked, hey, what's the news on John Moran? Discipline parameters have been basically communicated to him and his team. They are seeing if they can mitigate that. What I understand to be true is that there's certain set of mitigation things that if John Moran does, he can lessen the discipline. This is essentially what they're saying is off the books, that deals with disassociating with certain individuals, unfollowing people on social media, and in fact taking a social media hiatus. Those are the things that we've seen throughout the last few weeks with him unfollowing people, with him saying bye on social media, all that big stuff he was talking about. So if he does these things, he could potentially get his gains reduced. My understanding is he doesn't He's had a change of heart on the fight thing, so we're trying to see if this will be more of a collaborative effort. But hopefully they can save this young man and put him on the right path. Heritage Sports.